What's up everyone and welcome back to Pokémon X and Y. We're here in Anistar City where today we're going to be taking on the Anistar City Gym, the Psychic type gym. And in order to do so I've actually brought along some friends, so let's head on in here and check out the gym. Alright, so as I mentioned, I've actually recruited the help of some old friends. Actually, they're not really super old friends, but some Pokemon that we had previously in the playthrough. I actually don't know how this... Whoa! Okay, so this is how the gym works. You basically dematerialize absolutely everything and go into some sort of psychotic state of some sort. I don't know what is happening right now, but cool stuff. Yeah, so first up, I've actually brought back Tyrantrum in the hopes that he will actually be sort of a backup. He's actually hasn't gotten many levels in the past few episodes since I decided to, I guess, replace him with Skrelp. But since Skrelp, I don't think Dragulge will be too much help in this gym. I've actually brought him back because he's at least got one Dark type move, and as I mentioned, this is going to be a Psychic type gym. So let's see Pangoro's power here as he goes up against an Executor to start things off, and almost a one-shot kill there. Not quite. But I've actually messed around with his moveset a little bit. He's actually faster than Executor, and it just killed itself. I'm not sure why it killed itself there, maybe recoil or something, but yeah, Pangoro is only level 4, and yeah, he's still doing pretty well in this gym, it seems. Ice Cube now growing to level 40, which means he will actually be evolving, and that's pretty much the only reason why he was on the team, is to get to evolve just for Pokédex so we can get ourselves an Avalugg. So let's find out what the evolution of this guy is. And here we have Avalugg, the Iceberg Pokemon. I think it's pretty weird. A lot of people seem to agree with me. It just feels like it's unfinished. As you see, it's got a completely flat top there. When I first showed this Pokemon to my friend, his reaction was literally, wait, is the picture glitched? Like, part of it is missing or something, right? And I was like, no, unfortunately, no. That's the whole Pokemon. So, yeah, he's a little bit of a weird Pokemon, and I guess this gym is... I don't know, I don't think Avalugg can be weirder than this gym's puzzle, man. What is going on? This is really cool because it's in 3D and stuff. Actually, there is no 3D. This game has no 3D except for in battles, actually, which is why I recommend it to a lot of people that if you don't have a lot of money to actually buy the 2DS, just so that you can experience this awesome game, because honestly, it doesn't actually need to be the 3D effect of the 3DS to be awesome. I mean, it's still Pokemon in 3D models and stuff. It just doesn't have an actual 3D function, which honestly, I never really use on the 3DS anyway, but as I was saying, pretty much Ice Cube was on the team just so we could have it and get that evolution in our Pokédex. But Pangoro, I actually gave it a couple of new moves, which I guess we'll test out as we get going more into this gym. I don't think it'll actually be too good because it's a fighting type move that mainly helps him out from what I taught him, and that is Powerup Punch. And because this is a Psychic type gym, he won't really be able to get to use Powerup Punch all that often against Psychic types. So let's keep on going through this gym. Somehow I haven't found any more trainers. I honestly don't even know how this puzzle works. We just kind of keep running through this giant spherical world of some sort. Okay, I guess here's a trainer that we can battle. Hello, you can go anywhere as long as you never give up. Alright, man. Nice inspiring words there. I will never give up, never back down. I'm making up a song about this town. That didn't work out. But yeah, Pancham being a dark and fighting type, I guess his weaknesses are only flying and other fighting type Pokemon, which is kind of a bummer. Other fighting types can actually take him out. So I also gave him Aerial Ace to kind of cover that little weakness, but he's too low HP right now to actually have survived that Force Palm there, and we might have been actually slower. Was that even Force Palm? What was that? It paralyzed us, which is really annoying, but hopefully we break through it and actually get to use our acrobatics. And if we do hit it, even with that acupressure, man, we're physical attacker. What are you doing? Why are you protecting yourselves from a special attack, boy? We're Talonflame. We hit you with our fists. And by fists, I mean our talons, but close enough. Aladar the Tyrantrum is actually going to be gaining some levels once again because he's in our party, but as I mentioned, he's kind of just there for a little bit of backup. Let's think of him as like the backup plan sort of thing. I actually moved around the buttons on the bottom of my on the bottom screen, you can actually move those around kind of like you can move around any other items by holding it down for a few seconds. So it's kind of been weird. I've been pressing the save button a lot more accidentally than I usually do. Well, I never really used to do it, but since I moved the buttons around, I've been pressing the save button a lot instead of the bag because, I don't know, I feel like it's easier the way I set it up, but I keep confusing myself because I was so used to them being on their normal layout. So yeah, this gym so far is very, very strange. It reminds me sort of like a Psychonauts level for some reason, just like some crazy invention in someone's mind, which I guess is what it is. It does fit the theme of a psychic gym because it feels like I am legit in some kind of crazy person's mind right now. Like, what is going on? There's just clouds of pink and other colors, man. We're going on a trip right now. Look at that. There's even like a comet going by in the background. Man, this is a crazy gym, and I love it, man. It's pretty cool. So this guy's only Pokemon is going to be Reuniclus, and we'll see how much damage Sancho can do here with his Crunch powers. I don't know if he actually gets any other Dark-type moves, but honestly, Crunch should be just enough, especially if we set up a couple of Power-Up Punches on the gym leader, because he's actually a fighting type, which normally would lose to psychic types, but because he is half dark type, it means that psychic types can't even hit him at all, which is a really cool typing, I feel. Scrafty has the same typing, and I really like Scrafty, so that's another reason why I think I'll really like Pangoro as we get on with, you know, using him more and more. And I was, I guess originally planning on using him, but I didn't want to have like 7 fighting types on my team, and it looks like it ended up being that way anyway, as throughout this playthrough, we've used Chestnut, Blaziken, and now Pangoro, so we've had 3 fighting types. I think we may have even had one more other one. We did use a Lucario for a little bit, so if you want to count that, then there's another fighting type that we actually used for a little bit in this playthrough. So, I don't know, I at least got to use all of the Pokemon that I really have wanted to use in this playthrough, even though it hasn't been all at the same time or all in one connected team. I've gotten to use so many of the Pokemon that I actually wanted to use in this game, so overall it's worked out. Now, this guy might actually be pretty difficult to defeat because he's a half fairy type now, and fairies actually resist dark and fighting moves, or well, I know that they resist fighting moves. I'm not sure how they do against dark, so we're actually going to switch out here. I'm going to go for Loliet. I think dark is not very effective against fairy, and then fairy is super effective on fighting Pokemon, so yeah, Gardevoir there could actually take us down pretty easily, but it goes for Imprison, or wait, what was that? That's not Imprison, is it? That's some kind of stamp or something move? I totally forgot. It's not Imprison, is it? Maybe it is, who knows. But either way, I'm going to switch out to Meowstic, who's actually been gaining a lot of levels, and is also going to be... What is going on? What are you doing? What are these weird attacks that they're using? Alright, that was definitely Calm Mind. It was just a really cool animation for it. Kind of calmed down his mind, a little teardrop falls, and then he just kind of dies because I lowered his special defense in the last turn, so it didn't really matter that he boosted it again. But yeah, Meowstic is also going to be a very helpful assistance in this gym because of that Shadow Ball. So Sancho is actually trying to learn a move called Entrainment. The user dances with an odd rhythm that compels the target to mimic it, making the target's ability the same as the user's. So I guess we can use that to make the enemy have Iron Fist as well. I don't really want that though. I don't want my enemy to have Iron Fist, man. You never know if they're gonna have like a random Thunder Punch or something, and then, you know, it'll fire back on you, or they'll just like pull their actual fist and just punch you in the face. Whoa, Binacle is actually evolving. I didn't even know what level this thing evolved, but here we go. And we've gotten ourselves the #1 candidate, without a doubt, for weirdest Kalos region Pokemon, Barbracle. Now, I added Barbracle to my team just because of how weird it is. I really love weird looking and strange Pokemon, and I decided to add Barbracle to the team. But actually, a friend of mine has told me that apparently Barbracle is going to be super strong, not just in this playthrough, but like just in general and in competitive battling. Barbracle is going to be a really strong Pokemon. I don't know about that, but we'll see. I'm going to actually get to use him a little bit more in the upcoming videos. Hopefully we get to use him a lot more, because I actually want to see if Barbracle becomes some super awesome Pokemon on our team, or if he just kind of flumps and doesn't do too much. Now, Jinx is actually Psychic and Ice type, which means we can go for maybe one fighting move here, so let's go for the Power-Up Punch, and you see it actually almost does half of her damage there, just from being Power-Up Punch. I'm actually starting to realize that our Pangoro is faster than a lot of Pokemon. It's got Vital Throw right now, which always goes on the second turn. Whoa, that Power-Up Punch did a lot of damage, actually. That was kind of weird. Alright, so let's see if we can take this Body Slam in the face, and yes we can. As long as they use physical moves, we should be good, honestly. Pangoro's got super high defense. I think he's actually got a nature that boosts that, so there goes Jinx. We got that Power Punch off, so I think we should be good. The only thing that we really don't have going for us in this gym is that they're mainly going to be using special attacks, not really physical attacks, but, you know, if they decide to do so for whatever reason, seriously, I'm going to keep hitting the save button on accident every time, but yeah, if they do decide to use a physical move on us, then we'll definitely have the upper hand. I don't know if I have any Paralyze Heals. Let's find out. Paralyze Heals, there you are. What's up, buddy? Revive Sancho of that. I think that may have been the last trainer, I'm not sure. No, I definitely see some more trainers up in the background, so let's go around the mind of the crazy gym leader. I'm guessing that's where we are. We're literally trapped inside the mind of the crazy gym leader of this gym. I don't really know her name, actually. I think it was Olympia. We saw it on the sign. Whoa, there she is. Hi. I got a little bit up close and personal there. Yes, personal. I said that weird, but looks like I was right. That was the last trainer. I saw a little boy back in the background, but I guess we don't get to battle him? Huh. Yep, just a dead end. So I guess next up is the gym leader. So let's see how we actually pair up against her, as I'm gonna, you know what, let's just go. Head on, apply directly to the forehead against Olympia. A ritual to decide your fate and future. The battle begins. That was strange. It's Orange versus Olympia. She seems to have a mystical cape. It's mesmerizing. It kind of sucks you in and never lets you out of it. And she's actually going to start off with a Sigilyph, which is not a good thing for Sancho here because he's a half fighting type. So it could definitely go for one of those super strong flying type moves. So we're actually going to go and do the old switcheroo and send out Aladar, the Tyrantrum, half rock type, so he should be able to take anything that this guy might be able to throw at him. And he actually goes ahead and sets up the light screen or reflect. I think it's light screen for that one, which is going to be pretty annoying. I'm going to set up stealth rocks just because why not, guys? Why not set up them stealth rocks? Psychic actually doing a lot of damage to Tyrantrum, so that's not good. If you can somehow like roar this out, that would be pretty great, because then it'll come back in and get hit by the stealth rocks. That'd be pretty great, but I don't think so. It's actually just gonna go for another Psychic and take out Tyrantrum. A little unfortunate there. I'm sorry, buddy. You came back, but hey, at least you set up the stealth rocks, so hopefully that helps us out somehow in the end. It might not do anything for us, but hey, you did something. So let's go into Loliette here. She actually also has Signal Beam, which could be pretty helpful against Sigilyph, or well, against Psychic types, but not Sigilyph, because Sigilyph is actually a half flying type, you know. And she's gonna go ahead and also set up the light screen there. So light screen and reflect going up for Olympia, the gym leader, and actually also gonna go for the Hyper Potion. So man, she is not messing around. We set up the stealth rocks, she set up the giant wall of defenses, so she is not looking to lose this battle, man. Or fortunately for us, the Shadow Ball does get the special defense drop, so even with this Hyper Potion and the reflecting stuff up, I think this Shadow Ball should be able to go for the kill here. So let's find out. And it does. Awesome. Man, I really like Shadow Ball. That special defense drop is definitely really good. I think one of the signature moves of Delphox, the fire starter of this game, is actually something similar to Shadow Ball, where it drops special defense, or I think actually boosts special attack of it when it attacks. And she's actually got a Meowstic of her own. Huh. Well, I know that Meowstic does not have the best defenses, so we're going to go into Pangoro here, and I don't think he'll actually have anything that'll be super effective against us. Maybe Signal Beam. Is that, I think Bug, yeah, Bug is super effective on dark type moves, so I don't know. I think that should be super effective on us. I don't think Bug affects fighting type too much, so it actually goes for Fake Out anyway. Why would you even have that, dude? That doesn't phase me. Do you understand? That doesn't do anything. You just fake me out, you slap me a little bit, that's fine. I'm a freaking giant panda bear. Like, what are you even trying? You even trying? You even trying? And there we go, one hit kill. Awesome. Once again, a bit of an underwhelming gym leader, to be honest. The light screen should actually be going down too. Yep, there we go. Perfectly calculated, guys. Don't worry, I got this all in my head. Last Pokemon for Olympia, I'm assuming because they always have 3 Pokemon, is going to be Slowking. So let's go and just go for the Crunch. I mean, I have Powerup Punch, but it won't do too much damage. So we're just going to go for the straight up Crunch. Maybe not a one-hit kill, but Never mind, the Stealth Rock combo plus Crunch actually pretty much guaranteed the one-hit kill on everything, because the Stealth Rock would just take it down a little bit, and then Crunch can just go for the ending. So pretty awesome stuff there as Loliette grows yet another level. She's actually our highest Pokemon now. Create your own path. Let nothing get in your way. Your fate, your future. Alright, Olympia, thanks for the wonderful words. I'll keep those very close to my heart. Now, this Psychic Badge, a testament to your skill. Proof of your power. That is a very strange badge. It's kind of like a marble with like a little wisp coming out of it. So now Pokemon level 90 or below will actually obey us. And we're also going to get TM04 for Calm Mind, which we got to see has a really cool animation in this game. That could actually be pretty useful for Loliette if we want to like set up sweeps and stuff like that. And I mean, I'm talking about like competitive stuff because honestly, as far as the main game of this goes, I keep talking about like competitive things, but they won't end up mattering. We actually didn't even get to talk to our friend Jeffrey. For defeating this gym leader, I've gone and engraved your name on what's going to be the coolest statues around. Check him out, wouldn't you? Let's go check it out, actually. Jeffrey worked very hard on this. Anistar City Gym. Certified trainers? Orange. Cool. We're the only certified trainer in this gym. I've never really gotten that. Do they just like certify whatever trainers they think are awesome? I don't know. I'm sure getting the Psychic Badge wasn't too much trouble for you, right, Orange? Hey, it's my favorite neighbor around the town. I think I'll challenge you to a daily battle when this trip is all said and done. Seems like the neighborly thing to do. Let's have a rematch. Battling tough trainers is the best way to get stronger after all. Wait, is she gonna rematch us right now? What's going on? What could this be? Oh, there's actually a Team Flare Grunt over there too. Don't think I didn't see you, man. Whoa, it's Lysander! Pokemon trainers, I come to you by the Holocaster to make an important announcement. Listen well, and don't shake your Holocasters because it's kind of annoying. Team Flare will revive the ultimate weapon, eliminate everyone who isn't in our group, and return the world to a beautiful, natural state. Unproductive fools are consuming our future. If nothing changes, the world will become ugly, and conflicts will raze the land from end to end. I repeat, we will use the ultimate weapon and wipe the slate clean. I'm sorry, those of you who are not members of Team Flare, but this is adieu to you all. From being a kind of cool inventor guy to wanting to kill the entire world. How do you even do this? How are you going to ensure that all your Team Flare members survive? Like, are you even thinking this through, man? What is going on? What is happening? Wiping the slate clean, everything is being eliminated, but Team Flare? Look, let's look for the Team Flare headquarters. Where could Lysander be? Perhaps he's where we first met him, in Lumio City. You know what? I think we should ask this nice gentleman here. Team Flare forever, because this outfit acts extra pizzazz to drink an espresso at Lysander Cafe. Do you know where Magenta Plaza is? It's next to the Pokemon Center by Prism Tower, which is in the center of Lumios. There's nothing quite like the coffee from the cafe of Magenta Plaza. I love that these guys are just chilling because they're part of Team Flare, you know? I'm sure everyone else is freaking out over the fact that the world is about to end. Is no one seriously freaking out over the fact that the world is going to end right now? This guy is literally planning to kill the entire universe in existence, and except for Team Flare. Hello? Do you understand what's happening? No, you just wanna... There's no time to tell me the memories of my Pokemon. The whole world is dying. What are you... Why? Why is no one, like, running around and going crazy? I don't know. You know what? I'm not gonna worry about other people. I honestly don't know what's wrong with her, or you hiker back there, or anyone else. We're gonna save the world. I don't care what Lysander or any of you Team Flare swags have to say about it. We're gonna save the world, and that begins next episode of Pokemon X and Y. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, and see you all next time.